What is going on, guys? This is SJHSports and welcome your faces back to a brand new video. This is episode number 49 of our Youth Academy Regen series with Cambridge United. It is a playoff special as well. Hopefully we go all the way and win promotion. I think we deserve to go up, but there's no guarantees in football. If you're new around here and you like FIFA 18 career mode content, this is the place to be. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for daily uploads going on the channel. And also as well, just a reminder guys, 9 PM UK time, a few hours after this video goes live onto YouTube, we'll have also the Leeds United save to go along with it. So you guys have got plenty of content to grab your faces and your eyes into. Grab your faces and eyes into. You guys know what I'm trying to say. 4 teams then in the playoffs. Ourselves, Cambridge United, Doncaster Rovers, which we go and play, MK Dons and Walsall. Walsall are on the other side. So potentially we beat Doncaster Rovers. Walsall are guaranteed to beat MK Dons out there, and it's going to be us and Walsall to push into the Championship. Cada will be buzzing about that if that actually happens. We've got a job to do against Doncaster first. Before we get into playing games then, we've got 3 scouting reports available. First on the list is Denmark's brought us back Fransen, a goalkeeper from Denmark. I'm not going to bother with him. Jefferson or Skovgaard looking very good. Good height overall potentially. He is 5'8". He is a right midfielder. I will actually sign this player up. And we've also got Home as well, another goalkeeper who is 6'1". I don't really want any more goalkeepers in our youth academy. I've got to make a decision between these two. This guy, actually, let's just reject these. Jefferson as well, you can be rejected. I need to make a decision on these because it's our final report in Denmark. So we're going to send out our 2 scouts that are available to us after these reports. I just don't know what to do. 6 foot or to go for a 6'1" with a bit of better potential. It's got to be Home just because of these overall. 54 to 72, we are going to sign him up. And we'll let this player go also. We're in Croatia then. 4 players on this list. Anybody worth signing? Ooh, Gurkan looking very good. Probably a CDM. We are going to sign this player up. And also we've got Stankovic as well. Not good enough. So these 3 players will be rejected. Right, I need to go through my Youth Academy players, because our Youth Academy is now full. So we're going to be releasing a lot of players in here. So we've got Iverson, we're going to keep. Jackson, we'll see how he does. This guy we're going to keep. This guy, Fagan, I know he's 15. His potential has dropped right off. We're going to release him. Also, Kevin Breen as well. We're going to release him. Aidan Bennett as well. I'm going to release him. Neil Connolly will keep for the time being. So we've got a lot of goalkeepers already. Sam Hughes will keep. At the moment. This guy, right mid, potential going down to an 89. We'll keep hold of him. Svensson, we're going to keep hold of. Gurkan, we've just promoted. This guy we've also just promoted. Home, we've just promoted. Skovgaard, we've just promoted. Oh, he's a 61 right midfielder. 5'8" though. Getting a lot of right midfielders at 5'8". Right, so this guy can definitely go. Right, I need to clear up some more space. So, let's just take a look at some of the overalls right quick. These guys here we've just promoted. I think I might promote Skovgaard straight off the bat, which actually, do you know what I am going to do? I'm going to take a risk with him. That frees up another slot, get him into the first team. Anybody below likes the... See, I just don't know what to do, boys. There's so many decent players in our youth academy. I'm going to leave it like that for now, and we'll revisit it probably come the start of next season. So Ireland then, we have got 5 players on the list. Started off with White, not very good, so we're going to reject him. Oh, McDonald's looking okay. We are going to sign him up, 6'3", potentially left back, I would have said. 15 years old, let's get him in. Brian Callingham as well, he's looking okay, but he's going to be right midfielder. I'm going to release him. We'll reject him. And Ian McDonald looking pretty decent there. 5'7". Why do we get small players? I'm going to sign him up anyways. And Gallagher, I'm going to reject. 2 slots available then. We're going to send out these scouts. 2 scouts have come back then. We've sent them to new destinations. Sent our Danish scout to scout in France. And Darren McDonald is going to head off to Japan, the other side of the world. And we've got 1 more report left to come from Niall O'Grady, who is in the Republic of Ireland. So Skovgaard then we've just promoted up from the Youth Academy, straight from the freshly new scouting report. Skovgaard then, he's brand new into our youth camp. We're going to take a quick look at him. Looking okay on the acceleration and agility. It looks pretty nice at 74, 72. Good ball control, good curve as well. Finishing to a little bit low in 45. He's a 61 overall. He's got 3-star weak foot, 1-star skill move, and he is 5'8". Maybe a loan for him. We'll have to wait and see what goes on. But this player will not feature for the rest of the season because it's playoffs. So here we go then. We play Doncaster Rovers in this playoff. The first leg will be away, and our starting 11 is Cassidy in goal, Morello, Turner, Mitrev, Davis, Naka, Courts, Bennett, Ponce, Wouters and Van Leeuwen. I was torn between playing Ferreira and Courts. It was a tough decision to make, but Courts gets the nod because he got the 2 goals in the game against Rotherham, and he's going into this game in good form. All our players are in good form. You would have to say from the form from the last 6 games, we would have to be favourites, but form stands for nothing in the playoffs. It's Doncaster Rovers versus Cambridge United. Here we go, boys. We're away from home. Let's keep things tight. Let's not do anything stupid. Let's just play the way we can play, and I have no worries that we will actually go on and win this game. Mandeville's laid it off, and I don't know where Morello's going. Rowe inside the area, and Cassidy's called upon very early on in the first 6 minutes of this game. Got Toby Turner to beat. Turner's done a good job of him, but he's found a pass into Houghton inside the area. Mitchell's going to close him down, and Cassidy has to come and claim. And the ascendancy is with Doncaster in the early stages, which you kind of expect that, the home tie. Ponce, nice back heels of Van Leeuwen up towards Wouters. Wouters does a good bit of play here. Here's Van Leeuwen. Van Leeuwen out towards Wouters. Wouters slides it through to Bennett. Bennett's got an opportunity to cross. It's Courts arriving, and Courts is there with his head yet again. And we take the lead 1-0, 18th minute. And Courts is there to head us into an early lead. And Doncaster has started off the better of the sides. We get that one opportunity that comes to us. And a lovely ball in by Aidan Bennett. Finds Courts at the back post, and Courts will head us into a 1-0 lead. And he's great in the air. His heading ability is so strong. And we take an early lead. It's 1-0. Here he goes, Courts. Can he feed Bennett? That's a lovely ball. Bennett arrives with a header, and he couldn't quite get his header on target. Courts and Bennett linked up well for the opening goal of the game. They linked up well then. Didn't have the same outcome because Bennett's not as good in the air as Courts. Well, there goes the half-time whistle. A perfect performance by Cambridge. A chance came to us and we've taken it. We've not given Doncaster that many chances in that first half. Courts our goal scorer. We have frustrated Doncaster. They've had more possession. They have been the better team, but the scoreline says different. At half-time, it's Donny 0, Cambridge United 1. Knack has been fouled off the ball. As Donny come forward here, Turner's way out of position. Donny have got a good position here. Chance, easy, goes wide. I was going with the runner on this left-hand side. It's Rowe into a good position, crosses it in. Cassidy has to come in and claim that ball. And Donny are putting us under pressure. They're all over us at the minute. It's laid off, and Rowe will shoot, and he puts his shot wide. And we need to sort ourselves out because we have been shocking today. We do still have the lead. Mandeville will lay it back towards Marquez because Turner didn't fully clear it away. Now Houghton, Mitrev's just going to hold him up. That'll do. And the Donny Rovers are getting in each other's. Donny Rovers players are getting in each other's way. And the shot. Oh, it's come back off the post. Mitrev's there. We're not cleared our lines. And what are you doing, boys? Fucking hell, we're so lucky to be 1-0 up as we've made some changes and I've skipped it by mistake. Carter's on for Van Leeuwen. We've also brought on Ferreira on for Bennett. And I think Graff's on for Ponce as well. Well done, Naka. And that's probably a change that we actually needed to do as Graff will pick up the ball here. Now here is Wouters. Cuts inside is Wouters. He's got the strength to beat his marker. It's a counter-attack here. Wouters on his left foot. Wouters to score. Hits the post. Carter won't even turn it in. Here he is with the ball though. Turner's gone to close down. It's the near post. Ball in. Oh, what a save by Cassidy. And Morello's there to hack it off the line. We are riding our luck in this game. There goes a full-time whistle. It's a 1-0 victory for Cambridge. We rode our luck 2 or 3, maybe 4 times in that game. Narcus put in his shift. You can see the sweat dripping from his face. It was a good performance in terms of what we had to do, but we did ride our luck. Here we go then, second game of the episode then, and it is the second leg. We have the home ascendancy in this now. We've got a 1-0 aggregate lead. The same 11 will go and play Doncaster Rovers. Right then, boys, we're at home. We know what we need to do. We need to keep it tight, not concede, and we're going to Wembley, our first trip to Wembley in a number of seasons. We haven't done it in our save series so far, but we need to make sure we put in a better performance at home than we did away And we're looking to build a good attack here. Here is Pons, looks to shoot straight away. Drags his shot wide. A good effort. Here's Pons up towards Wouters. Wouters seeing the run of Van Leeuwen. What a ball that is by Wouters up towards Van Leeuwen. Has a dig, makes the keeper work. And it goes behind for a corner kick. Cambridge players, Davis and Narker. And he skipped past Narker again. Houghton lays it off. It was left to a guy who was in offside position. His ball's played in low. Bennett's arriving. Oh, and Donny Rovers. It did take a deflection off Bennett. Wouters surging into the penalty area. Wouters, can he pick out a shirt? Lovely ball in. Pons was there. It comes towards Courts on the volley. And it goes wide. Nark with the corner. And it goes. Wouters is the man there. It's hacked off the line by Mason. Well, there goes a half-time whistle. Not much action in either goal mouth in that first half. A couple of chances for both sides. A little bit of a nervous display early on from Cambridge. But they seem to settle down and grow into the game. Ferreira going forward, got Van Leeuwen to his left, finds him. Van Leeuwen gives it back to Ferreira. He's done extremely well. He's surely fouled in the process, but it comes towards Wouters on the turn. Wouters! Oh, that's just brilliant! That is just brilliant! And we're surely going on to Wembley now. We're surely going to book our place at Wembley now, it has to be said. Great play by Wouters. Ferreira did really well as well. He was just so strong, physical. He's a good little player, is Ferreira, but Courts is giving him a run for his money on that left-hand side. And Wouters up front again has worked wonders. Comes onto it, great touch. And look at that for a finish in off the post. Great finish by the man of the season for us. Wouters puts us 1-0 up on the evening, 2-0 on aggregate. Doncaster have got a million miles to climb now. Doncaster Rovers to death. We're doing superbly well. Now Wouters. Now here is Van Leeuwen. Van Leeuwen up towards Pons. Pons then looks to feed Wouters on the run. Wouters might put the defender under. Van Leeuwen will strike it. Pons will hit it also. Oh, he's hit the post and gone behind. Berry comes into it here up towards Wouters. Now here is Martin. Looks to go back towards Wouters. Wouters to wrap it up for 2-0 on the night. Oh, he makes no mistake. And it's 3-0. And we're off to Wembley, boys. We are off to Wembley. What's going to happen? Let's face it, the form that we've taken into the playoffs has been magnificent. Wouters doing a little bit of a dance celebration then. Martin comes on as a substitute for Pons, makes an immediate impact with an assist towards Wouters. It's 2-0 on the evening, it's 3-0 on the night, and we have been the better team in this second half, and we deserve our lead. There's Wouters dancing away. He will be loving the thought of playing at Wembley. He'll be thrive on that, I would have thought. 2 goals in the league playoffs now for Wouters, and we're going to Wembley. We've got 10 minutes or so left of this game. Let's make sure everybody gets through this game injury-free. Ferreira then done well, lovely back heeling towards Wouters. Now Martin, oh, these Cambridge lads are having fun. Martin then will pick it up. Oh, good stuff this. Here is Ferreira. In towards Wouters, is it? Yes, it is. Wouters then for a hat-trick. Is he going to do it? Oh, he's hit the post. Oh, there goes the full-time whistle. We're going to Wembley. We knew that once we got into a lead in this game. We just had to do the job and see the job out. We haven't conceded in both of these legs here. It's 3-0 on aggregate, 2-0 on the evening, and we'll probably go and play MK Dons or Walsall in the next game. A spanner in the works then. We will play MK Dons in the playoff final. As you can see, our players aren't fully fit. I thought we had a good week's rest between the games, but we didn't. We only had 4 days rest. So a starting 11, there's been one change to the side. Cassidy is in goal. Morello, Turner, Mitrev, Davis, Narker, Bennett, Pons, Ferreira is on the left-hand side. Midfield comes in for Courts. Courts was going to be utilised as a super sub. Van Leeuwen and Wouters up front. Here we go then. Wembley Stadium looks beautiful in FIFA 18. It has to be mentioned. We play MK Dons. There's a bit of a shadow on the pitch, which I'm not going to like, I don't think. As you can see, MK Dons beat Walsall by 2-1. We beat Doncaster 3-0 over the 2 legs. Wouters will lead his men out onto the turf of Wembley Stadium. A first experience for some of these boys here in the new Wembley. And that's a great camera angle, isn't it here? Just lovely. Look at that view. A brilliant piece of view there. And here we go. Player to watch is Wouters. He's got 2 goals in his previous game, which was enough to secure us to make sure that we play in this final. We're 90 minutes away from Championship football. Wouters looks a bit nervous, a bit fired up. Wonder what's running through his head at the moment as he led out his teammates. Here's the MK Dons lineup. Scott Wotton, an ex-Leeds United player, is in there. Agard's also in the starting 11 as well. They're playing 4 at the back, 5 in midfield, with Agard up front on his own. And that's going to be quite interesting because we're piling on a bit of pressure to our back line, which is pleasing to see. We'll have to see how they actually do. There's the trophy that we'll be looking to play for. Here is our manager Janssen looking very composed on the touchline. He's issued his instructions out to his team, and here is our team as we speak of us. It's the same 11. One change is Ferreira, which we've seen at the start. We've got a good chance here of going up. If we take the form that we've had in the last 7 or 8 league games and the playoff games as well, we will definitely win this game. But form goes out the window. The boys are ready. I am ready. The fans are ready. Are you ready? Here's Britain on the left-hand side for MK Dons. Well in by Bennett. Done enough there as the referee plays advantage. Britain advances forward. He's got Morello to beat. He's down the left-hand side. Lays it in field. Turner's not done well. Oh no! As they're coming together in the box, and Turner has given away a penalty. Is there going to be further punishment for Turner? I don't think there is. I don't think he's going to give him a yellow. And Turner, what's he done there? I can't see what's wrong with that. It's just a coming together. Did he push him? Was he deemed to be a push in there? I'm not 100% sure. Oh, Cassidy's got a big job to do here as he faces Gilby. Gilby against Cassidy, 15 minutes on the board in this playoff final. Cassidy does everything he can to put him off. Up he steps and Cassidy makes the save and he gets it at the second attempt. Oh, there's a hero in Cassidy already, and it's only been 15 minutes in this game. Oh, brilliant stuff. We could have gone behind then, and it was a great chance for MK Dons to take the first lead in this cup tie in the final of the playoffs. Then Cassidy was there strong as well, looking to build an attack with Pons. Up towards Wouters. Wouters then going forward. Wouters created the space. Wouters will hit it. Oh, yes! Yes! Can you believe it? We've just literally saved the penalty. We've built an attack. And Wouters has fired one in from about 20-25 yards. And it would be only one man that would light up in lights, wouldn't it? It'd be Wouters. Captain, leading by example. Look how far out he is. He takes the shot on. And the goalkeeper did not even see that coming. It was that powerful. It had the accuracy. And it's a lovely technique and a lovely finish by Wouters. And we take the lead in this playoff tie. The Cambridge fans behind the goal as well certainly enjoyed that one. I definitely enjoyed that one. And that man certainly enjoyed that one. As the ball's played through here, as MK Dons looking to get back in this. This game is so wide open as the cross comes in. Mitrev's there to block it. And we just need to settle it down. Everything's done at 100 miles an hour at the moment. Oh, MK Dons are all over us, man. We can't get out of his own half at the minute. They've definitely got the momentum of MK Dons. As Paulette's in there, Turner goes in well. He has to be careful of his challenges. What sort of a pass is that? And it's gone behind for a goal kick. Well, we're losing every individual battle so far. We've got the goal. MK Dons are definitely pumped up. They're coming at us 100 miles per hour, and that's a lovely ball through. And Cassidy is beaten, and it's Thomas Asante who has equalised for MK Dons on the 35th minute. And it has to be said, it has been coming. MK Dons have been the better side. We went the goal up, and it's just been MK Dons. We could not get the ball out of our own half. And there's a twist in the tail here if you're a Cambridge United fan. What a lovely ball through that is. Cassidy beating it at his near post. We'll let him off for that one because he has kept us in the tie up until now. And it's 1-1 and it's game back on. Wouters looks swapped it towards Ferreira. Ferreira looked to play it in. It's not there. Edge of the area. It's cleared away. Naka can shoot from distance. He tries his luck. And for a second then I thought that was going in. It's gone wide. And it's an early substitution for MK Dons. Paul Downing is coming on for Scott Wootton. I think there's an injury involved in that. Well, the referee draws a halt to the first half. It's 1-1, nothing to separate these two teams. Going on performance-wise and chances, you feel MK Dons have done enough to probably be in the lead. But we're still in this tie and we need to have a rethink at half-time, give our heads a shake, just settle down, get our shape back, get our composure back. It's 1-1 at the break. Well, 3 substitutions for us then as MK Dons make another change. Anike's coming on for Ed Upson. 3 players for us, Harrison, Carter and Courts. Harrison Martin, sorry. Pons, Van Leeuwen and Ferreira drop to the bench as Wouters plays it in. And there is Courts! Can you believe it? He scored another header. That's his first touch. And he's scored already. And it's with his head. And we take a lead back into this game. Oh, I can't even believe what I'm saying. I'm just absolutely, I can't believe it. Courts is so good in the air. What a great ball by Wouters. And he heads it past the goalkeeper, does Courts. Great header. His jumping is unbelievable. For a little dude, he surely knows how to get off the floor and win headers. and he's headed us into a 2-1 lead at Wembley here with about 22 minutes remaining or so. It's Carter, we need to see good performance from him in the second half. Here is Wouters, he's got room to save a shot. Oh, Nichols comes flying to his left to make a great save. And EK, the substitute, lays it off wide left towards Walls. Oh, there's no marking him. Oh, and MK Dons have hit the post. And there's 2 minutes of added on time. Morello's fighting for this. We're literally 2 minutes away from the championship. Here is Courts. Courts has lost it though, and that might give MK Dons a chance to go forward as the whistles from the Cambridge fans ring around Wembley Stadium. And there goes the final whistle. We will be playing in the championship next season. Thanks to Wouters and Courts, the second half of the season, them two were simply magnificent. Wouters getting a goal, setting up Courts. Courts got involved in the semi-finals as well, getting on the score sheet. But it's not about them two players, it's about every single player that has played in this season. Wouters is reduced to tears. He scored at Wembley on his debut at Wembley. A lot of these players have probably played debut, never played at Wembley before. They took the occasion by the scruff of the neck. And you can see what it means to the boys. It's been a long, hard, successful season. We didn't dwell on the fact that we was 1 point behind Colchester and missed out and had to go through the playoffs. But our form towards the back end of the last 10 games or so of the season, including the playoffs, have been nothing but superb. Carter's in there, Wouters is in there. Look at that. You can see what it means to the boys. We did sell a big player in Holmberg in January. We could do it without him, and we've certainly proven that we can do it, as Wouters will lift the trophy for Cambridge United. We won the league last season. We have won the playoffs this season. Next season, what on earth are we going to do? We're going to take the championship by storm, I've got a feeling, because some of these players definitely are ready for championship football, and it's so good to see that there's a good team spirit together, and it means so much to these boys. Look at that, with serene scenery. And look at Wouters lifting the trophy. Well, there's a bit of a glitch in there where he's elevating the trophy. We've seen on DK's channel before where Charlie Allen, or not Charlie Allen, Dylan Allen lifts the trophy. Always got to give DK a mention in some episodes, haven't we? But we have done it. We've gone through the playoff route to play championship football next season. We'll have to revisit our team's strategy, our starting 11. Who's coming, who's going. There'll be a lot of changes, I feel, or we'll try to make a lot of changes for the better. We're going to have our team photo now as the boys get ready. Well, boys, that's it. Season wrapped up, done and dusted. We had to go through the playoffs to gain promotion, and I am super happy the way these lads have performed this season. We've been brilliant. There we go. Top goal scorer then is a Walsall man of Bakayoko with 20 goals. The first Cambridge player on there is Wouters, tied with Van Leeuwen on 14. Assist-wise, 3 Cambridge players in the top 5. Wouters, Pons and Carter. Wouters getting 11 assists, Carter and Pons getting 10 assists. So it's good team performances up front. We're looking very threatening. Carter did go off the boil at the start of the season, but he stuck with us, and that's why we haven't played. And the front three of Pons, Van Leeuwen and Wouters was really good. They did tear up the some League One defences. Before we wrap up this video, then we're going to take a look at the Premier League and see what teams went down and who will be playing next season in the Championship. Man City won the league, Arsenal came second, Chelsea in third. The 3 teams that got relegated, West Brom, Wolverhampton Wanderers and Huddersfield Town. Into the Championship then, Sunderland will go back to play Premier League football, and also Burnley as well. Brighton, Norwich, Fulham and Aston Villa made up the playoff places. My Leeds United side missed out on goal difference by 2 goals. So we'll look forward to playing them next season. Teams relegated, well, Oxford, Bolton and Barnsley got relegated. Into League One then, Sheffield United, Colchester and Cambridge United go up. Fleetwood Town, Berwick, Wickham and Southend go down as well. And looking at League 2, Peterborough, Chesterfield and Luton go up, and it will be a race between Gillingham, Blackpool, Cheltenham and Notts County, who finished bottom of League 1. And it was Accrington Stanley. So thank you very much for watching, boys. If you have enjoyed this video, then please give the video a like. Remember, I have my Leeds United series going live a little bit later on tonight, so for you guys to enjoy that one. Thank you for your support on these videos. That's another season done and dusted, and I'll see you guys on another video, and goodbye.